So first off, I got a 3/4 of an inch 40 schedule PVC pipe, and then in the process of cutting them into about 5 inches, creating multiple rockets. So after I cut them all up, approximately 5 inches, you don't have to be too exact with it. I used a just normal PVC cutter, and I cut them all around the same length. And then afterwards, we're gonna move on to the process of actually making the fuel and the caps. We use unscented clay cat litter to then make into a powder. And then when you use the ramrod and puts 3/4 of an inch of the clay cat litter, and then we compound it to make the caps for the rocket. So we use the stump remover, and then we use a cheap blender, just in case you want to make sure that you get a cheap blender that you are willing to destroy. And then you turn the potassium nitrate into a powder. Then you use powdered sugar and hand mix it. You don't want to use the blender together to mix the potassium nitrate and the sugar, because after you mix those two, you're then actually creating a compound that's flammable with under enough heat. Let's get to building. You just put the potassium nitrate in the blender. Let's go. So after shaking the potassium nitrate and powdered sugar, we now have a fuel for our rocket. So after working on multiple attempts on trying to make the fuel, we did have a couple complications. But then after doing a couple tests, we figured out that sugar was needed. As you can see, there's more failures right there. But with this one, we had a successful attempt on making the fuel. And then we finally made our rocket with the correct amount of fuel. As you can see, it officially lit off, making enough thrust to make a rocket engine.